Capricorn, thanks for visiting. And as I always ask nicely, I hope if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. And I've shuffled, everything's ready, so let's start the reading for Capricorn. Yes, the first card you have your past is the 10 of Wands. Yes, so you had some people around you, and these people were really expecting a lot of you. I'm seeing, a lot of people, and they could be people from all different directions, all different parts of your life, expecting a lot of things from you. I'm really feeling the weight of their expectations on you, actually. So it's like they're expecting you to be superhuman or something. And you are super. You definitely are super, but you're not. You're human as well. And the actual things that were expected of you were things you actually liked doing. So it wasn't as if you had a problem with the things you had to do. It was that you had a huge volume of things to do, or things that people were expecting you to do. So you just didn't have time to do everything people were expecting you to do. And you don't have to do what everyone's expecting you to do. And I think you knew that, but it was just that you had so much going on. It was clouding your head, it was clouding the way that your clarity, like you couldn't see which was the most important, which was the least important, which was the right thing, which was wrong, because you just had sheer volumes of things weighing you down. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, the next card you have your past is the 8 of Pentacles. Again, I'm just seeing more work. This is to do with work. Yes, you have your own unique way of doing things, and I'm also seeing, yes, you have a very, very unique way of doing things and seeing things. You view things in work and in other ways of your life, other parts of your life, I should say, in a very different way to the way a lot of other people see things. And I'm just seeing other people, yes, they were trying to pull you off track in some way at this time. Or maybe they were trying to interrupt the way you were doing things. But you also had these, you had these really huge volumes of things you had to do, but you were determined to do things your way. So no matter what you were doing, you want to do things your way. And you instinctively knew what you had to do. You knew this by instinct. And when you do things instinctively, or when anyone does things instinctively, it's really hard to describe why you're doing these things. Sometimes people say, well, why do you want to do that? You say, well, you can't describe that. You can't tell them why. You just feel inside your heart, this is what you need to do, and you go and do it. And that's how you're operating. You're operating instinctively. So even if you couldn't articulate why you wanted to do something, you don't have to. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Of course you don't. You could feel why. You could feel this inside. You knew inside yourself that this is what you had to do, and this is the way you had to do it. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your past is Death. So yes, this is in your past, but you definitely have a change around you or coming up for you. So I'm actually seeing this change is coming up in your future. When I'm seeing this, yes, maybe this is even in the middle of this year coming up, or maybe between the middle and the end of the year, there is a big change I'm seeing coming up for you. This is a life-changing thing. This is a positive thing. Don't be afraid of this. This is okay. You could have known this at this time. Maybe you don't, but I'm seeing that because I'm seeing you planning for this change. Maybe you did know about that, or maybe you were thinking about practical logistics around this change. I'm not seeing a surprise. It could be a surprise to you, but I'm not seeing that it is, because I'm seeing planning at this time leading up to this change in your future. And yes, this change is really, really going to change the course of your life when it comes. It's a positive change. Don't stress about this. It has a lot of work attached to it. It has newness attached to it, freshness attached to it, and it has unfamiliarity attached to it as well. So it could be a little bit scary for you, but don't be afraid. It's a big change, yes, definitely, but it's for the best. It's a very positive thing coming up for you. That's what I'm seeing. So at this time, even if you don't realize this is coming up, you are preparing for this in some way, even if you don't realize that's what you're doing. You might be cleaning things, you might be moving things out of the way, you might be preparing your mind. Your mind might be thinking in new ways which lead to this change. It could be something like that. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, the first card you have your present is the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so I'm seeing you protecting yourself from negativity. You've gone from this huge thing in the Death card to this little annoying thing in your present, which is what I'm seeing. So yes, there's someone around you who's really negative. You've got negative people around you at this time. And it's like you're trying to tune out these negative words or someone's negative words. And, you know, there are some negative people, specifically one person I'm seeing that you have to be around. And I'm seeing, this could be in the workplace, because I'm seeing you're around people that you have to be around. These might not be people that you choose to be around. And you're not able to kind of walk off or tell them off or do something terrible, because they might be your colleagues. You might have to be diplomatic around your colleagues. And yeah, I'm seeing you might actually have to sit next to someone who can be negative, or you know, you have to be around someone who's negative or difficult. And, you know, you just want to get away from this person, but you can't do this for some reason. So it's like, you know, you actually want to put headphones on. I'm seeing a great big pair of those big bear's ears, Beats, huge headphones you put on your head. That's what you want when you're around this person. You want to just block them out. You want to put music on and just not hear them. But you can't do this. You'd love to be able to tune them out, but you can't. And I'm just seeing, yes, I'm just seeing you putting up a mental barrier, because that's all you can really do around this person. So it's like when they speak to you, you're saying, yes, right, oh, okay. But you're not actually letting it into you, which is really good. This is exactly what you should be doing. Just ignore this negativity. That's what you're doing. So the next card you have, your present, is the Six of Wands. So yes, this is reflecting the Eight of Pentacles, is what I'm seeing, because yes, you're right in that you're doing things your way, and your way is the right way for you. At this time, I'm seeing you could be being recognized for this in some way. So I am seeing people maybe thanking you, maybe giving you praise for something you're doing. And, you know, you're helping people, and you were helping people, and they're giving you praise for some help that you've given to people. And a lot of this reading is focused on work. I don't mean it to be focused on work. I did not set out for this to be a work-focused reading. This is just what I'm seeing. A lot of work-related things are coming up. And again, yes, you're on the right path, and you know you are, and you're getting some recognition for that at this time. The last card you have, your present, is the High Priestess. So yes, again, following your own instincts, that's what you're doing. And I'm also seeing that, yes, for people in a relationship, I'm seeing some ups and downs. Not ups and downs necessarily, but up and down thinking coming from you about your partner or this person you're with. And, you know, you're thinking about the contrasts in your relationship actually at this time. I hope this makes sense when I say contrasts. It's like you're thinking about, I'll try and explain. There are a lot of times where you weren't sure if this person was actually right for you. There were times when you thought they were, there were times when you thought they weren't. And, you know, you're opposites. You're opposites in a lot of ways is what I'm seeing. Opposites can work well together. They can be perfect together. They can fit in perfectly. And, you know, I'm seeing neither of you are really unhappy. It's not like you're fighting or crying or anything terrible like that. But you have had some doubts. You've had some doubts about them. So just use your instincts in this situation. This is what the High Priestess is for, using your instincts. And yes, just try and work out, use your instincts to try and work out why you feel this way about this person. Try and get to the bottom of what this uneasy feeling is, what this unsurety is about. So yes, the first card you have for your future is the Hierophant. Okay. Right, so I hope this doesn't sound too weird. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. Don't think I'm weird. I am weird, but just don't think I'm too weird. You're going to be reminded of your heritage. This is what I'm seeing. Or, you know, you're going to be reminded of your ancestors or people who came before you. I'm seeing you being around family. You're going to be talking to some family members. And, you know, you could be hearing stories about relatives. And these might be relatives who've passed on. These were close to you, people who were close to you, but they could have passed on. That's what I'm seeing. This wasn't a sad time. They're just going to be different stories that you'll be hearing from some family. And, you know, some of these stories have been told a lot of times, because I'm seeing some repetition here. I'm seeing that there have been some family stories that you've heard over and over again. But you're also going to be hearing at this time some new things you haven't heard before. And, you know, you'll see someone in a new way. This could be a relative that's passed on, or even a relative that's here now. You're going to be seeing a lot of things, a lot of family history in a way, in a new way. And this is going to relate to you in some way, and the way that you see things in some way, the way you view things in some way, the way that you view the world. It's something like that. So again, this won't be a sad or depressing time. So don't be upset about this. This won't be really sad. This will be a positive thing. You'll be hearing these really positive stories, and this will be a change. It might be a bit of an unusual feeling, the way you're going to feel. You're going to make some changes, and you're going to see the world in a different way, is what I'm seeing after you've been hearing these new things. I hope that makes sense to you. The next card you have for your future is the Knight of Cups. So yes, I'm seeing you're going to be learning some new things. You're going to be learning some new things about something you've already started. You've already started on this thing, but you're going to have to learn some new things about this. So this is definitely going to be a time of growth for you in your future, definitely. You've been through some times where you've really doubted yourself and you've doubted your abilities, and this is just a confidence thing. But now, at this time in your future, you're really, really clearly going to see that you had no reason to doubt yourself, and you didn't have any reason to doubt yourself. It could have been these people in the Eight of Pentacles trying to put you off track, that made you doubt yourself, or it could just have been inside yourself. But I'm also seeing that, yes, I'm seeing at this time you could be meeting with a friend, meeting up with a friend. This is a close friend. But I'm seeing you talking about growth. Again, there's more growth here, growing things or building things together. It's something like that. Or, something, you could be doing a project together or working on something together. Something work related. Again, I'm seeing work again. But I'm feeling really comfortable when I look at this card. So, you just click with this person. It's like, when you're with them, it's like you're in an oasis and you're away from the rest of the world. It's like you can escape the world when you're with this person. It's a really, really nice, comfortable feeling. So if you are going to work with this person, this is fantastic. This will be fantastic for you. The last card you have for your future is the Knight of Swords. So yes, I'm seeing more work-related things here. I'm sorry, that's just what I keep on seeing. Yes, there are so many work-related things going on in this reading. It just keeps on happening over and over again. I keep seeing these things. Yes, but at this time, you could be negotiating something. Some sort of contract, something like that I'm seeing. And someone who you're dealing with is going to be a bit forceful and a bit difficult even. And this will be a bit stressful for you. I've got to say, this will be a bit of a stressful time for you. But you'll also be quite strong at this time. And yes, you'll be using your words. I'm seeing you using your words. So it's like you'll outwit someone with your words. Someone might try and force something in a contract or try and get their way about something. And you're going to use your words and it's going to come out quite positively for you in the end. That's what I'm seeing. You're quite smart. And yes, so Capricorn, I hope this resonated. But general readings can't always resonate with every single person in the whole world, of course. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment. And I'd really appreciate that if you would. And thank you so much for watching.